Hi, this is Brett Douglas of the Connecticut Alt-Right. I'm here with an update on what's been going on as far as immigration, health care, and Gorsuch, the judge nominated by Donald Trump. I'm going to start off with something a little different, the wiretapping that's still going on. Now, either way, Trump wins that. And I saw in the news, CBSN yesterday, what's this? The person that reviews the election on CBSN, Anthony Saletto or something like that. Obviously he's liberal, CBSN, but he's, seems pretty honest. And he had some surveys, and one of them said that, well, first of all, he divided up the support of Donald Trump, and it was very interesting. If it's still on YouTube, that would be good to see. Or even if you're reviewing this video early, you could probably still go to their website and get it. But one of the key things that he said is that with the wiretapping is that out of his core, the people, which you basically divide into three, the people strong support of him, people that neutral, and people that hate him. Out of the core, about 90% of the people, his supporters, of the core, which I consider myself, believe the wiretapping is for real, very much. Now this is different with me. I'm not really sure if it's real or not. Either I still think it's smart what Donald Trump is doing, whether or not, because he comes out the winner either way, as far as I'm concerned. But I consider myself one of the core, strong Donald Trump supporter, but I'm not so sure about that. So that was interesting for me. And as far as immigration goes, the last couple days he's been doing these rallies, and for what I saw from the rallies is that he hasn't really been talking much about that. He's been talking more about his health care and the judge, and those are very good too. I like Gorsuch so far, but we don't really know much about him yet, so I would rather have him focus more on immigration. And I was listening to, this is the main reason why I'm doing a video right here too. I was listening to Stormfront Radio this morning. There was a caller, and I think he might have even been from Connecticut, because they had a Connecticut caller today on the show, in the Don Black show this morning. I actually heard it live today. Usually I need to go into the archives in here. I'm usually busy or on a day off, still sleeping. But I listened to that today live, and a caller actually thought of the same thing that I've been, preaching about, is that immigration and health care are tied. If he deals with immigration first, it gets about 20 million people either deported or not on it anymore by law, because they're breaking the law by being on it if they're not American. 20 less million people, that would drastically lower Obamacare, and he wouldn't need to do all that much. It would be a lot less work for him. Because I don't really care if it's from scratch or not. What I want is it less expensive immigration, illegal immigrants off it, and the state to decide. And Connecticut is different too, because one of the most liberal, if not the liberalist, Malloy, we already have our state insurance anyway, so it's hogwash when people in Connecticut complain a lot about this, because it's not going to affect them much anyways. Connecticut has Obamacare had a choice to either be national, or you could, excuse me just a second, fix that, close that, or you could, the state option. We have the state option anyway, so not much really in Connecticut will change, unless we have, it could be a lot better if we get rid of Malloy, which I really hope nobody votes him in again, and we end these sanctuary cities. People don't think much about Connecticut about it, but listen, even, for example, Framingham, Mass, they have a problem with, I believe, illegal Brazilians. According to, I believe, Joe Rosilli, really good guy, on the Holocaust, the Holocaust. That's a good channel, if I'm pronouncing it right. Joe Rosillo. He's been on Stormfront before, too. Or Jim and Joe, the brothers, I believe, that are both very talented when it comes to the Holocaust fraud, the Holocaust. And I wavered off that subject. Let me go back. So, but basically what I'm saying is illegal immigration, the caller said immigration and healthcare are tied. Illegal immigrants are making it more expensive now. And if we get rid of, even if they're not on the healthcare, we pay for illegal immigrants to go to the hospital. If someone gets injured, we fix them. It's morally correct. We should be doing that. That's why we got to get rid of these people. But I've been rattling on a little bit, and well, that was a big thing. But go back to his rallies. We'll see what's going on. Yesterday was in Kentucky. I'm not really sure where today is. I like it when he goes off topic too, because that's just the type of speech I like from a president. Not really necessarily on. Well, I guess I like it because I think it pisses off the liberals too. But that's another thing. Maybe Trump just enjoys this, pissing off the liberals. He knows that his core likes it, and the liberals hate it, so it works out for him. But, so I guess that's about it right now. Thanks for watching the video. Brett Douglas, Connecticut Alt-Right.